A vampiric bite, because I'm gonna need to heal. So, 21.
No.
Or that. No.
Gregor, roll a charisma save with advantage.
Oh!
Oh yeah. Oh, you're feeling it now.
You're filling out its cribs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I will heal for that much.
Yeah, that'll take a +5.
Hmm?
No, don't worry.
Oh.
That's 14, 18 total after resistances.
So,
Anything else?
Was your Shadow Strike physical or necrotic?
It's either.
necrotic, we'll say.
Okay.
I think Jericho, since Gregor's like fucking, large right now, I think he's literally like scrambling up and around Gregor, kind of like climbing up his back like a spider,
That's
culminating to that
fucking
vampiric
weird.
bite into his clavicle before he looks past Gregor from behind in this direction and shadow steps into this corner, well, onto this wall here to kind of perch. His mandible now red with blood.
Gotcha. Gregor.
Okay.
Since I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs, can I transform now?
I think so.
Okay.
Feeling these vampiric fangs pierce your skin, this overwhelming anger and rage fuels you. Sort of a primordial bloodlust, if you will.
That's not a token.
Oh no.
Oh god, what happened
Oh,
to
he exploded.
use delete yourself from existence?
He zero summed.
Oh no! He achieved Kaim.
Yeah.
Turned into
Oh,
a rat.
the second one.
Oh, look at that! What the
Is
fuck?
he even bigger? Okay.
Yeah, well, I knew what you're looking for, so I'll just boop boop. There you go, you should be able to access it now.
Okay. And then I'll run and leap at Jericho since he's right there.
And can you do your T1 and T2 in the same round if you're normally able to?
As long as you have access to them.
Okay, then I'll do both.
Yep, roll
I didn't
me
know
a
that.
con save. It's gonna be super hard for you.
Suplex the
Okay.
Christ out of him.
I just
Okay.
need to survive one more round.
Okay, yep. As soon as this lust is worn off, you're about to be mega exhausted.
Okay.
Oh, he's feeling lust right now, is he?
Wow.
Where's the things on my sheet? Where are they? Okay. So we're doing that one. That's not what I clicked.
Ah, yes. Extra attack. Beginning at 5th level, you can attack twice.
There we go. We're doing that one.
Jumping at him, and then I'll post the new one. Well, I'll wait. I'll do the attack that I'm doing. Like his order of operations is a thing.
Gotcha. Just tell me what I need to roll here.
Would that
Nice.
hit you?
21 hits.
Okay. I think we're probably engaged with each other.
But if you want to like be aggro on me more, you can roll the wisdom save.
What is this wisdom save for? Sorry. Oh, become taunted. Yeah, I gotcha. Nah, I feel like I'm pretty taunted.
Okay.
Speaking of which, Flora, roll a insight. Go ahead, Gregor.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I'm doing this with the attack. As lightning is going to spring from around the claws at Jericho.
That happens as you attack me with the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a save attached to it? Oh no, it's just each time I attempt to move. Is that right?
You'll take
6 lightning from the hit, and then when you need move, you might take it again.
Gotcha. Oh, is that expend movement or is teleportation a part of that as well?
I leave that up to.
It just says move further.
Yeah. Okay, so second attack. Let's go. Okay.
Uh oh. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh man.
That's gonna put me down.
Oh no!
Yeah, no, that's that.
Let him have a turn, man. Let him have a turn.
Are you doing anything else, Gregor?
I wish I could say he would have the presence of mind to let Alec have his character moment, but he would not.
Oh yes, a character would do that.
Is that the end of your
No,
turn?
I'm getting a message from backstage. Yeah, just take your turn.
So yeah, I think his last swipe sends Jericho flying unconscious.
And that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
As you see him knocked unconscious, well, I leave it to you to describe what you look like.
You take a swipe at Jericho, and you look over to where you sent him flying, and he's not there because he's on your back.
Did you shadow clone no jutsu his ass or something?
That's
No.
hilarious.
What everyone else saw was that when that claw swiped out and clawed at Jericho, he clung on to the hand and used the momentum to swing himself onto Gregor's back, where he will now attempt to bite into him.
Okay.
That's fun.
Okay. So would I have done my T2 taunt where
I think you're
And-
gonna get the same stipulation that I got, so I wouldn't worry about getting another turn if I were you.
Okay.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah. So you did reckless, correct?
Yes, but with Wild Hunt, it
Okay.
doesn't really matter.
So I'm going to try and bite into him. Oh, I scrolled up.
Nope.
Oh, first chomp doesn't get through his
I think-
head.
I think you should roll with advantage.
He's better than
Uh,
true.
So I'll just roll one more for that first attack. Nope.
Wow,
attack,
you
though.
suck.
Second attack though. Just give me some time here. There we go.
There you go. Just had to build up.
Hey.
Dramatic touching.
And
Crit City.
this is the big one. And if it gets the same stipulation, then I'm not going to feel bad about doing this. I'm going to Shadow Strike onto that.
Correct. So same thing he got, Gregor. No matter how much damage he does, you are not going down.
Okay.
Oh, and shit. Roll 2 of these. God damn. And as Jericho bites into him and gets a taste of that sweet Child of Rotten Blood, could I try to activate my tier 2?
Absolutely.
As he feels that almost unfamiliar now beating in his chest, the blood starts flowing. And as this sort of like on his token, there's that sort of black wisp coming out of his hand. It starts to radiate off of him, almost like solar flares, but Vanta black. And I think Gregor would start to feel it, not really sap his strength because he's, raging himself, but he does feel that sort of like negative energy kind of pulling away at him and healing Jericho.
Okay. So you would deal what, 5 normally, or wait, you get roll 4.
Here. So at the start of your turn, you'll go ahead and take 5. And
Okay.
oh wait, and for my you know what? The healing doesn't matter at this point.
So let's see, 5 halved to 2, and then you heal half of that. You heal 1 HP.
You wouldn't resist any of that, my friend. That's a weapon flare.
Oh right, I forgot you can't resist flares. That's annoying.
Hey, Bradford.
Yeah.
My friend, what would a dragon do seeing this? They're gonna tear each other apart.
Well, I had a different idea for something. But okay. The instinct is to pull them apart. You tell me how the fuck to pull them apart. One is a sticky man, and the other one is a giant wolf.
If this affects your decision, can I ask you a question? No. As part of my flair, can I have roared and made attacks at Jericho for him attacking me?
Yeah, I definitely think you're in this cycle of unending violence. So I kind of leave this up to the rest of y'all. What do y'all do? Seeing that this is getting out of hand, and they're probably gonna kill each other.
I don't think we have revivifies anymore because, haha, we had one of those. These are the 3 worst people to leave this to.
Okay. Well, if nothing, there is a solution.
No, I want to have some thought process on this, but it's also look at the fucking dudes.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Do we have a sense of how injured they are?
Both very badly.
I mean, I think the answer is to try to knock them out. That's all I got.
I'm gonna try to restrain them, and I'm gonna cast web right around them to get them to stop fucking moving.
Okay. Could Flora try to pin Jericho a distance away, and then Lucian cast web so it traps both
We can
of them?
communicate. We can communicate. Yeah.
Yeah. How about this? This is how the 3 of them work together. You have that idea. She has that idea. Bradford coordinates it.
Okay, so you get a couple bolts through your hands. You have webs all covering you. But as you are restrained and hampered, the desire to rip each other apart is still so ever present. So even as hard as it is, you see claws lunging across, back and forth between the 2 of them. You see Doran come over. It's really quite simple. Occam's razor. I go over to a sheet and I click one. Yes, well, one little spell that will stop this from happening.
I know exactly. Is it gonna be sleep?
It's gonna be sleep.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
What a mad lad.
But how
So
can
The only
Ask you
time
some-
this spell has been good. Well, actually,
As you-
this campaign. Go on.
The simplest solution is the most effective one. You're at no HPs. Do y'all get a last strike on each other before you go down?
I don't think so. I think it would be better if they start lunging at each other, ready to finally do the other in, going for the throat with their claws and teeth. And then, before they can collide, they just fall unconscious midair and go tumbling down. That sound good to you,
It's a
Jake?
big old bear hug.
Yeah, I like that.
Nice. I like that too. As you see them go down, you see Caster pop over. That was more effective than I thought it was going to be.
And a bit more out of the hands than I think anybody else thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think you really pissed them off. Good job.
He goes over to check on them, throws some healing on the 2 of them.
Take
It's funny you mentioned that, Lucian. It wasn't until I got increasingly angry that I realized the truth. I just assumed they needed the same.
He tilts his head at that.
He's right.
Isn't your character asleep right now?
Oh, right. I thought we came back
Yeah.
to consciousness with the aid.
No, he's right. Yeah, so y'all are going to be equivalent of 4 exhaustion levels.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
God damn. 1, 2, 3,
So
4.
you see Doran speak up. It would be too dangerous to carry them back, even though the small distance as it is. Perhaps we best use the time to finish some training.
That'd be effective.
It is well.
So
Sure.
over the next couple days, oh, he's small Jericho now.
It's perspective. Okay.
You do some training, and the two of you do come back to the world of consciousness several hours later. Having, unlocked your tier 2s.
Garth is asking this question. Is like the only way to unlock that through the kind of fight thing there, or like could we try something else? Maybe possibly sort of.
You could try, but outside of being in the third out of combat, ain't gonna happen.
Well, shit.
What's your idea?
I didn't jump in before because I felt like Bradford kind of got to that point sort of with the previous thing with being on fire. So I was thinking like maybe he doesn't need to do that. Maybe like he has that push. He just needs to have the more like what is the words? I'm so fucking tired. I can't think straight.
Refinement?
I guess refinement, kind of like the thing that Caster was mentioning of just like control, like the breathing exercise and such like that. Like he doesn't have like he knows that the capability is there. He doesn't have it
I think so.
narrowed down.
I think you'd need it to. I think you could get it. You would just need to test it in combat to try to make sure.
Sure.
And I think over that period you could.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's 100% fair.
Yeah.
You know you have it. You still need to test it in combat to make sure.
Okay, I can work.
But-
with
But if you know, you know.
that. You know.
So over this period, I assume Flora trains Lucian some more.
Well, she'll do her best. But...
I think Castor and
Jake,
Doran could even volunteer using his exhortation and Castor as bait to sort of shoot at a moving target. Because anyone can hit a stationary target. Hitting a
It's one
moving
of those
target
duck
is a
games
real
at a
challenge.
carnival.
Maybe we'll do better with a moving target.
Absolutely.
Maybe that's
You know what?
the issue.
I think the first one hits. And you're like, wait a second. Yeah. It needs to be a challenge.
Stationary targets are no good. It's too easy. Mm-hmm.
Otherwise,
So-
getting murderous rage.
You eventually do head back with your two lingering allies in tow, now down to probably 1 exhaustion level is good enough to travel, and make your way back. Your training will continue over, a month and a half before y'all do finally get the order that, since y'all went out, y'all are going to be escorting Sister Rayla back. I will say in the meantime, though, you do see that Captain Riker is back more to his full self and is no longer wearing his bandages over the course of about a month.
It sounds like that idea worked, at least temporarily.
It does appear so. But he gives you the order to head down to Almira and deposit the sister before Sebastian comes back with the Dark One he's captured. Would y'all have any questions about it?
Do we need to take her anywhere special?
No, you just need to drop her off at the city. She'll be able to find her way from.
Lucia raises his hand.
Yes, Lucia.
Do we get an allowance?
He just blinks at you a couple times. Is there any actual question?
Oh.
Do we have to go inside?
As long as you get her to the city, I don't care what you do.
Garth has an out-of-game question. What time of year is it again?
It's the end of winter.
End of winter. Okay.
Ooh.
So... What? Well, yeah. Fucking words. What do you think we'll be potentially facing on the way down there? What could be waking up right now?
Ideally, nothing.
It's winter, right? They're not usually active during winter.
Considering.
Considering.
Well, the hounds are out. Ask Caroline. She'll be able to explain it more to you.
Right. Raises his hand again.
You don't have to keep doing that, mate.
Oh, I don't? You can speak freely?
Yes, Lucian.
Is this
You're a watchman
similar?
now, not a cadet.
Right. Sorry. Force of habit. Is this similar to the kind of missions that you would do if you applied to the White Watch? Just escorting people from city to city?
That is one of your operations, yes. As well as more covert stuff to maintain the peace.
See. Okay.
So, do you begin to head out?
I suppose so. Box options are gone by now, right?
What's up? Yes.
Do we get potions like we're kitted up for a mission for this?
Yeah, you can go ask the quartermaster.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with you, bud.
Alright, Bradford, what are we getting?
I am not the one in charge of this. Why do you keep thinking I'm in charge of this?
You see Carolyn come up. I'm in charge of the quartermaster now.
Oh.
I've made my decision. I'm going to stay here with the defenders.
Oh.
Alright.
Well, okay.
That's good.
Thumbs up. Just like, good decision. Makes sense. Tracks.
Do you have any grenades?
What the
I'm not authorizing you grenades to go 50 miles.
Oh.
Yeah,
man.
honestly, it's going to be like a
You
couple
know,
of
this may
days
be a
trek.
perfect job for you.
Me?
No. You'll say that to Caroline after she denied Lucian grenades.
It does feel pretty good, not gonna lie. You do see, though, it's just her, no Rex.
Where's Rex at?
Riker said something about the hounds being out.
It's their time to mate,
Oh.
and they won't do it here. They have to do it roaming the Dusklands.
That's an interesting specific stipulation.
I really have no explanation for it other than, by all means, whenever they're in a city of light or a compound, they're basically infertile.
Looks over to Gregor. Looks back to Carolyn. That's a weird one.
Yep, it's a doozy.
Weird.
She just sort of like throws her hands up a little. Same reason why they aren't affected by the mist. Who knows?
Dogs are weird.
Mm-hmm.
Right, well, a lot of you taking anything? We can requisition like potions and poisons, right?
Correct.
Can I take one of each?
Absolutely.
I'll do that then.
You can get each of you a. Let's see. It's towards the end of the year. She likes y'all.
Oh.
You can get a superior.
Hey.
Oh.
What's that? 2D.
Superior. Yes, maybe.
That's like 8, isn't it? Like 8 or 10.
Yeah, I only say that because our regular healing. Oh wait, no, they're Erica's healing potions that do 2d6 plus 5, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's 2, 4, 8. It's 8, and then Supreme is the next one. It's 10 for some reason instead of just doubling it.
Okay. That is weird. Yeah, that's really dumb. I don't like that. Supreme's 16 now. I like it being doubled.
Hey,
You
alright.
won't hear a complaint from me.
8d16. What the hell? No, 84 plus 16. Is that what you're saying? Or just 16
Yeah.
even?
16
No.
before.
So
Right.
so what it is
For Supreme is 16.
yeah. So there's common,
Oh,
which
Supreme,
is
okay.
2d4, and then the next up one, which is 44. Then this one, which is superior,
+4.
which is 8d4, and then it's plus 8. It's the modifier is always the number of dice, and then the next tier up is doubled to 16d4 plus 16.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
because I don't like it being not uniform. That's weird.
I don't get why
Yeah.
they fucking did it. Like they had a
Yeah,
pattern
it's-
going, and they just stuffed it at the end.
So, anyways, you get
Yeah.
your
Mhm.
requisitions, and Carolyn stops you, Gregor. Do you have a moment?
Yeah. Of course.
As everyone presumably leaves, or she won't talk.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you get back, let's talk.
Okay. I'm sorry about, like, Mary. It wasn't the right time.
It's
That was awkward.
it's fine. I just have stuff to think about.
Okay.
So do you all head out, or do you do anything before you leave?
Yeah, Bradford would have given. He would have been taking notes on the fight, which is kind of why he wasn't like really involved with it, as well as like Jericho's condition afterwards. Like however fast the adrenal stuff would have worn off, and then presented whatever he finds to Erica.
Oh wait, you were taking notes?
He would have been taking notes. I didn't
Okay.
say at the time. My brain is completely off right now.
She
Why did I
mentions
go
that
along?
she might need it off then, so it doesn't plummet and leave him so indisposed.
Right. Yeah, because so far it's a 50-50 shot of being effective, or he's vomiting into sleep.
Funny you mentioned that
Yeah,
because I think no. What did she say?
It's a work in progress, Bradford. We're exploring uncharted territory. But I do thank you for your very kind observation. You see she grits her teeth as she's done, but fakes a smile.
You are trying so very hard. He just wants to insight her to see if she like actually remembers their conversation.
Yeah, I don't think you need to. She's a terrible liar.
Yeah. It's just like continue.
She just like hurriedly walks away and goes in. Carolyn, as she enters, it's time for searching.
Time for searching.
Probably for like different plants and such. Trying to have a similar but less murderous effect. He'll leave it alone for now and just go on his mission. Yeah, that was it.
I think some different time after Bradford talks to Erica and turns in his notes and that, I think Jericho will sneak up on Erica and clap her on the shoulders very quickly and say, "Oh, you ball-headed mastermind! These things are bloody miracle workers. First
She
shot I
sort of-
took, I vomited. My heart started beating. I started breathing. I fell asleep and I had dreams, Erica. I had dreams. These things are fucking fantastic."
She just smiles. Did you expect anything less?
Well, I wasn't expecting them to be so helpful, I guess.
Good. I'm working on a refined formula that might stop you from being so indisposed after.
What?
One that'll take the side effects away.
What side effects?
Well, stop you from being so unconscious and take away the dreams, take away the vomiting.
No. I mean, I guess something I can use in combat's all well and good, but these are good.
She just sort of like looks. Oh. Okay. Well, I'll have some for you to try when you get back regardless.
Right. Just don't forget the formula for these, alright? In fact,
Oh, I would never do such a thing. She looks over at Carolyn, tapping on her watch that's not there.
alright, I'll let you get to it. Thanks, Erica.
Yeah. She waves you off dismissively.
And he'll walk away. 12 vials clinking in his satchel.
So you regroup with Sister Rayla, who casts several spells on y'all for the way over, just as protection. AIDS, pro-poison, things of that nature. Coats you all in invisibility as you begin to head over. And, well, it's like the shortest trip ever. So not really, much of a challenge.
Yeah. We just
As you
over-
make your way, you cross over several bridges, cross some really deep streams and rivers, before eventually making it to Almira. Jericho, where do you stop?
I think once the first few buildings crest over the horizon, he will stop. I assume the closer we get, the brighter it gets, the more it hurts his
Absolutely.
eyes. I think he stops walking fucking Samwise Gamgee style, just stops out of nowhere and says, "Right, there you go. It's right there. If you make a break for it, I don't think you'll be kneecapped on the way, or have your bones slipped up in like a Sister of Light soup. We can start heading back now."
If you do not want to head any further, that is fine. One escort should be sufficient.
All right, I'll bunker down here then. You guys know where to find me.
You don't want to see if you can come in.
No, not unless I have to.
Didn't you already get tested to see if you could go into a city? I know.
Yeah, and I got all weak in the knees and made my stomach queasy, and I just had breakfast, so.
Weren't you talking like 3 days ago about how vomiting was a great thing for you?
Well, yeah, it doesn't mean I want to do it all the time.
Okay.
And here I thought you weren't afraid of anything.
I understand. Jericho, please be well on your trip home. As you begin to walk with her, she leans over to you, Bradford. Everyone has boundaries.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, who all escorts the sister in? Everyone but Jericho?
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Jericho, as you're sort of sitting there waiting, you hear a humming coming up the pathway.
Like a tune?
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck is that?
You begin to hear a mm-hmm, mm-hmm, as you see this gentleman making his way down, carrying a large pole with a string tied to the end of it, and a bucket in his hand.
Motherfucking
There's a
Hatman
cyborg
2.0.
ninja.
No.
Dude.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
You see him sort of stop there and look over slowly at you. What are you doing there?
Lamenting my terrible fate. What are you doing there?
He looks over and down. Going fishing?
Oh, I've been fishing bloody ages.
Well, come along then.
Yeah, alright.
As you head down the road towards this bridge with him, do you have a name? Or do you not give it to strangers?
No, I do that all the time. I'm Jericho.
Jericho, pleasure to meet you. I'm Tessarion.
Could you, like, spell that out? Thank you. Or does he type Tessarion? That's pretty
As
cool
he
name.
gets to the bridge, thank you. It's a family. He sort of jumps up and plops down, cross-legged on the actually I have a bridge for this. Why am I describing it when I could show you? Where's my bridge? There's my bridge.
Oh, it's a bridge. This is in the sort of light zone, right?
Correct.
Gotcha. So he's got his mask and hood still on.
Mm-hmm. He just sort of sits down here and throws a line over and hands it to you.
Oh, use a pole. That's quaint. And he'll take the pole from him.
Do you not?
No, mostly just like staying in the water and move, stay real still. Wait for them to swim. Mess my feet.
Oh, that's an interesting style. I think I kind of like the peacefulness of casting a line. You never know what you're gonna catch.
That's a fair point. I just like standing in the water and, feeling like I'm hunting, but like fishing,
He just chuckles at that. Are you a hunter then?
You have no idea.
Oh, I suppose I don't.
But yeah, I'm Blackwatch.
Oh. You're one of... what's that terrible thing they call you? The Orphan Guard.
Yeah, it's actually quite accurate. Like I just came back after a half a decade in the not newest class, but the second newest class. Literally, like half of them came from the same orphanage.
Oh, so it's true then, not just slander.
No, apparently they recruit in bulk now too.
Recruiting in bulk. Huh. Makes you wonder towards the quality.
Well, take it from me. I've seen a lot. I can advocate for these blokes. They seem alright.
He just laughs. So you're older than you seem, hmm?
How old do I seem?
I don't know, but you said you've seen a lot. I'm pretty old, and I've only seen a little.
I imagine there's... It depends on what you consider a lot, right? There's a whole world out there. I've seen a decent chunk of it, I think, but I don't know how big it is.
That's a fair thing to say. And just because you've seen something one day doesn't mean it's the same the next.
I suppose not. So, what about you? How much of the world have you seen?
Enough. I
Enough?
think that's the best answer.
How much is enough?
He just sort of chuckles at that as he laces up a new line and gets ready to toss it. When I was younger, I used to think I was gonna be someone. So I saw plenty. Light and dusk, all the same. Different place, different problems. And then one day before you knew it, I was old, and never the hero I thought I was gonna be. He just looks back over. I guess I got carried away. I've seen enough.
Not the hero you thought you were gonna be. What's stopping you?
Think I'm a little bit too old for that now. It's time for me to hang up the staff.
What makes you think
Figure
you're
out.
too old? You can still walk, you can still fish. Got your wits about you. There's still good you can do.
You think so, huh?
Of course. Doesn't have to be anything physical, even. If you got your mind, you've got your wits about you. You've got thought. You've got rational thinking, problem solving. There's ways to help without, even getting off your ass. He kind of swings his legs, sitting on the edge of this bridge.
You know, you're pretty wise.
Yeah, I am kind of wisdomous sometimes.
He chuckles at that. Huh. You know, I've always hated wise men. They always speak in riddles. It's like, just say what you're trying to say, you know?
Right, just speak from the heart.
Right?
Nothing wrong.
Not thy mockingbird in the one hand is worth two in the stone. What does that even mean? Who cares?
Sorry, my mind just went into overdrive trying to figure out what that means, but yeah, I've got nothing.
He just sort of throws one hand behind himself to brace him so he can lean back and kick his legs over. Yeah, I think I agree. However, during my time, picked up quite a few bit of skills. He just looks over at you behind this large conical hat and high poncho that covers the majority of his face. Do you seek to be a warrior your whole life?
Didn't always, but at this point, not fit for much else.
I thought you would say so, Jericho. I get the feeling you haven't always been the way you are, but you've changed for the better.
You think so?
I know so.
Guess I'm like you, a bit like you, where I thought it was going to be something, ended up not really being that. I mean, a decade ago I was a farmer's boy. That didn't really turn out too well. I think I'm doing better work now. I mean, no one's really growing the crops these days, but I also don't need to eat these days, so works out for me anyway.
He just nods. Does anyone tend the lilies anymore, though?
That catches him off guard for a moment before he looks down at his belt and sees that the the lilies of the veil are poking out. She's like, "Oh, yeah, he's from my home village, Lilyvale, if you can believe it. They still tend the lilies here."
That's good to see. You see him think he has a bite and pulls it up, and there's nothing there but a cleaned off hook. Before rebaiting it and throwing it back in. That's an interesting sword you have with you. Why does one carry a broken blade?
Sentimental value. Belonged to a friend of mine. I thought I might wield it in his stead, but haven't really found the right opponent yet. Or maybe I'm the problem. I don't know.
What was your friend like?
In a word, he was very august. Right. Real prideful bloke. Honourable and the like. First when you looked at them and it was like staring into the sun. Or at least what you imagine the sun looks like. But you don't have to imagine, do you?
He just looks back at the blade. He seems like he was a good man.
The best.
He just throws the line back out. So what will you do if you never find someone to wield Augustus's blade?
Well, I don't know. Part of me wishes I was that man. It'd be a shame for this sword to go to waste. I just keep thinking about what he would want.
At about this point, the group of y'all get back to where you left Jericho and see he's no longer there.
Do we see like foot travel?
I think that sounds like a survival.
I will assist you for advantage.
We'll
Find me,
take
please,
it.
I'm with a stranger.
Bam, bam. Skip damn. Skip it scap.
Oh yeah, you find tracks.
Bradford tracks, best friends. I feel like it just kind of like, oh, it's out here. Looks down. Oh, it's that way. Just starts heading off in that direction.
You see two footprints.
But like no like sense of chase. More like they're walking same path together.
Correct.
Okay. He doesn't pull out his weaponry, but he does let the rest of the group know so they're not surprised. It's just like, we might be walking on like a couple of people. Jericho's there, but there's someone else. Not
They were
hostile.
walking together. Yeah.
Can I use primeval awareness?
Ooh,
Absolutely.
that's
Yeah,
To
click it.
scout out for oh, it has to be 1 minute.
fun. Do the damn thing. How the fuck do you make these so fast?
Oh Jesus.
Ah, it's a wall.
I'm looking for favorite enemies, which would be like type 2 or type 5, but type 2.
I think you can pick up a faint hint of Jericho. He is sired by a type 5.
General direction. So we would know that these tracks are him.
Absolutely.
Okay.
As y'all make your way this way, you know, Jericho. If one place is different every day, do you think it's possible that one day you will be the person you need to be to wield that blade?